Painting 1724. All we hear is Radio Gaga, Radio Goo Goo out in the street. That's where we'll meet. I want to talk about this. Is so outrageous. This is so appalling. This is so disgusting. As far as Marie Antoinette, let them eat yellow cake. Oh, your tripod's crooked, Kevin. Yeah, just like this university, just like everything else. This whole place is crooked. The whole fucking place is out of fucking order. And doing this for this spot right here, it's important that I do this on this place and this spot, just like all my videos. It's where I record history. I'll be at the Enola Gay hangar for the 70th anniversary. I'm leaving this afternoon. Anybody want to go here beside the Zion curtain? It's not the painting of the soup can, it's the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can. So I want to talk about, he's going to give a speech at American University where John Kennedy in 1963 gave that incredible speech. Remember, his much younger wife. Idealistic? No, she was right. Rachel Carson, idealistic? No, she was right. Psychological? Oh, they said that about her then. Oh, it's just all psychological. It's all DDT. It's all Kevin's freaking central line, his jugular vein, his $1.8 million. It's all psychological. The Enola Gay when it flew out and dropped it on a Hiroshima. It's all psychological. I think it's so irony that Caroline stood at Fukushima, Japan on the 50th anniversary of this. Because this is what we are now, comrades. And I want to talk this about Marie Antoinette. You know, he's going to give this is so outrageous. Remember, it was him and Netanyahu who had that secret program killing the Iranian scientists. Which Iran has, I mean, it's shiny ball stuff. What's Fukushima? The greatest cover-up in human history, the greatest event, the most pro-nuclear man in human history, the most far-right, neoconservative, freaking worst president in human history, Barack Obama. He's the it kills me how Fox News going when he's the most far right, let's see, raised by neoconservative white bank examiners from Kansas, Dick Cheney's eighth cousin. Ancestry.com, right here. He did his speech about it. Look it up. He's and if you don't believe me, even W. Bush, which was the worst president in history, now this guy passed him, could compare himself to probably the best, one of the best presidents in human history. He gave a speech in '63 about me. Guys just like me. I was a little boy then. My father, the Special Forces Marine, who was human lab rat in the Nevada test site. He says in that speech, you listen to it all the way through. It's a masterpiece. He stood up to the military industrialized complex as this beautiful piece of art comes out. I think Pat Riley did it. He's got this drawing of Uncle Sam sitting there with all his military hardware, with his bombs and everything. He says, you have 12 times more military hardware than any other country in the world, your nuclear bombs, your nuclear missiles, yet you still feel insecure. And the psychiatrist sitting there, and the psychiatrist says, that's easy. You have a military industrialized complex. That's art. That's art. My videos are art, and I will start going to Daily Motion. I'm going to start posting them there because this has never been about, you know, quantity. This is about quality. It's not the idea to paint the soup can. It is the idea to paint the soup can, but then you have to paint the fucking soup can. So the Slave League's getting ready to start. The Slave League, so he's going to give this speech. He talked about leukemia. He talked about it. The Slave League, what's that? The NCAA. Johnny, you play with that ball long enough, you're going to play in the NFL. You're going to be in the NFL. Ooh, Johnny, you're going to be, no, you're not. Slaves, we'll give you a food card. They go to bed hungry. They're starving to death. Why, coaches, Harbaugh, how many $1 million a year is that guy making on the taxpayer? On the baby wolves, is they got no job, so they got to go to the university, whatever. It's outrageous. This university is the worst freaking football program in the United States. And they got caught cheating. They're cheating and they're still the worst. These coaches make all this money, this freaking whatever, it's extorted. They bleed money. They lost $15 million last year, $20 million the year before, on and on. I won't stop there as it goes on. Look, this is so you sit in with, get your Alabama gear, get your University of Southern California gear, get your gear, and you sit in there and eat your chicken and watch the freaking release the lions on the freaking homeless, the impoverished, the youth. Release the lion. Oh, let's go into a theme park and shoot the lion. They ought to freaking cut his head off and mount him. It's outrageous. That's not hunting. Wow. And I want to, very important that I did this. That's the art school, the University of General Electric's art school. Oh yeah, they built the nuclear industry, and I've done it. I got kicked out of that art school. I wear that with a badge of honor. That's my greatest thing. Your tripod's crooked, yeah, like this university, like this whole place we live in, as you drink the Kool-Aid and go forward. It's outrageous. Marie Antoinette, let them eat yellow cake. The cover, think about this. Even George Bush wouldn't have done this. The holy grail to the so-called environmentalists, which that's been co-op bullshit. They're not environmentalists. It's a cash cow. Here, give us $20. I'm Greenpeace. Give us $20. I'm Amnesty International. Give us $20. We're human rights activists. It's a cash cow. They've lost their way. They've all drank the Kool-Aid. Everybody says, why won't Joni Mitchell and all these other people stand up? Why won't they stand up? Because they drank the Kool-Aid. Because they're in the club. They were all frauds. They did it because it was in vogue. They did it to sell records and things. They weren't ever what they stood to be. Frauds, America, fraud. So he's going to give the speech in the honor of John. What? What? Even Bush wouldn't have done this. He signed over the deep water grant in the Arctic. That's the holy grail, right? Huh. The cover up of, he handed over the beaches to British petroleum on British thing. But the holy grail, the cover up of Fukushima. I have a transcript from inside. And I think it's an irony that I did all this work inside the belly of the beast at the University of General Lake. And you know, too blind to see. You can't see the writing on the wall. I was not ready for the fall, but you will never take the light from me. Never. For it shines inside of me. I was given too much to live, fighting for my life. This is so outrageous that he's going to do this. When John Kennedy stood up to the military-industrialized complex and said, no, you know, I'll run up the ladder and I'll put my sign up here. We'll get some photographs of it, because you all been hung out to fucking dry. You can't see. When I was in Europe, the one thing that glares at me the most is how poisoned our food chain is. You think about it. The average, you're going to play in the NFL, Johnny. You keep practicing with that ball. No, you're not. These are slaves. We'll give you a freaking scholarship, which you'll never graduate, and what goes a piece of shit degree from freaking these universities, because the academia, Fukushima proves that. It's all, they don't teach you nothing. They're just going to put you in student debt. You see student debt. You've seen the debt of the United States. You've seen your own balance sheet with your fake fucking stucco, your fake fucking rock fucking facade, so soon we'll fucking burn. This is fucking art. Painting. Fuck Google. Fuck Google. I'll go to Daily Motion first, and then I'll start putting. I'll still use, you know, Google, but we have to move on. This is not about quantity. This is about fucking quality of recording history of the genre of the time. Oh yeah, I'm still gonna fucking paint on canvas. Fuck that one out with the fucking wagon wheel. Take your fucking, just like my gun. I'm gonna get my gun. My goal protect me. Take your fucking, you know, covered wagon out to Speed Week. Oh, they canceled that. I won't stop there. Fucking and fucking race it against these guys. I mean, wow. No, I'm recording history with the genre of the fucking time. These are fucking paintings. These are history. For sale? Fuck yeah. Get out your fucking wallet. Fuck, I ain't fucking stopping there. I may be fucking cheap. I may be easy, but I ain't cheap. It's like everybody got mad at me for being in Europe, all my great activists with Freedom Eisenblower, with fucking Roadside Picnic, with Provad, the three fucking strongest activists maybe in the world. All with them every day. My activism was incredible. It was hardcore. It was work. But they're like, oh, Kevin, we're mad at you because when you was in Europe, we're fuck you. You know, everybody fucking, I won't quit you. I'm not going to quit you. I'm not going to quit you. I'm not going to quit you. And then they quit me because they fucking, they come to me, fucking bait me. I'm not going to quit you. I love you. I'm not going to quit you. I love you. Then they fucking quit you because, oh, they're mad at me. Let's see. Kevin Blanch been at a bone marrow transplant. He's a fucking 50-something-year-old fucking male. He's in Europe. He's not going to drink beer and hang around with European girls. I'm a penguin. I refuse to waddle. I'm a fucking flamingo. I'm not gonna strut. I'm a fucking bull elk. I'm not gonna rut. Fuck, I'm a person. I got news for you. I'm a fucking human. It's not the idea to paint the soup can. It's the idea to paint the soup can. But then you have to paint the soup can. Oh, I painted the fucking soup can. Let's see. Right there. Fucking, let's see if I can score. Okay, this is gonna be hard. It's a fucking going for the NFL fucking record, Johnny. You're going to play in the NFL? No, you're not. The average lifespan of the NFL players is fucking 49 years old. Let's see. They're a fucking non-profit. Goodell makes $40 million a year. These coaches making hundreds of millions. They're fucking slaves. And let's get your gear made in Bangladesh by slaves and come watch these fuckers. It's slavery. It's slavery. Fucking the NCAA is a fucking slave league, and these college athletes, they buy it. Johnny, you're gonna play fucking in it. No, you're not. No, you're fucking not. And who would want to anyway? So you can die at 49 fucking years old, fucking beat the fuck out of you, and then throw you to the fucking lions in the fucking arena? Let's see, it's overtime. Fucking. Oh, fuck. Let's try it. There's a flag. It's corrupt anyway. God, he's the worst kicker I ever seen. Because what's America? Simple. America, home of the fucking cowards. Like they say, oh, fuck, everybody fucking. Most hateful place in the world, Twitter. Been to Facebook? That's because they're cowards. They can hide behind it. Fucking cowards. America, home of the coward. Stay tuned and see if they know like a hanger. I'm leaving this afternoon. I won't stop there. 70 years of fucking this nightmare.